Well, Michael, let's talk about the game first of all. What was your thoughts on the performance as a whole?
Yeah, I mean, we started off well. We looked pretty football and so, but I think we didn't work hard enough off the ball and things like that. A little bit sloppy, but loads to improve on. Massive wake-up call for the start of the season. We've done okay in games against Ipswiches and Walsall and things like that, but this is the type of game we're going to face week in, week out. Hard work and organised sides, and we got to be a lot better. I think for us, some lads look tired and things like that, which is disappointing. And you're a week out from the season, but probably rather it happen today in a sense than next week. Obviously we know how tough this league's going to be, and today is sort of the start of it for us. We know how hard it's going to be, so we're going to have to be a lot better and harder to beat. I think the goals are they're poor defensively from us, and we want to get away from that, because that's the type of stuff what cost the club last year, and that's the reason why we are where we are. So we need to be sharpening up a lot better.
And physically, probably need to be a lot stronger as well, because if this is the sort of game that you're going to face in week out, it's going to be a long old season.
Exactly, 1,000,000%. And that's it. Physically stronger and harder to beat, and making them challenges and making that extra run to help somebody out. And these are the type of stuff that it's going to be required to get out of this division. Like any team to get out of any division, you got to be the hardest working team. And I think for us probably today, we probably a little bit think we're better than we are, but any of the best teams you play in, they work harder than every other opposition, and that's why they end up finishing top of the league. And there's no doubt we have the quality, but we've certainly got to add the other side of it to our game now going into Eastleigh next week.
It's a relief to be talking about football again finally after all the events of the last few months. What have you made of it?
Yeah, it's been tough, to be honest with you. Just delighted for everybody involved, the club, the fans first of all, and all the staff that walk around the ground and things like that. It's been tough days for all them people. With the uncertainty and wages and missing wages and things like that. It's been quite hard to watch. You're seeing people coming into work every day and doing their jobs, making food, cleaning up the stands, or around the offices, and that's the people for me that was hardest to watch. Watching these people, because they go about their job every day, and it's a football club sometimes it's the players that get all the recognition, but I think certainly from me, in the time that things have been going on, it's these people that deserve all the credit. As players, obviously it's been tough. You just come on and get your head down, and you train, and that you have a bit of a release from it, I think. But for these people coming in doing their jobs every day and not being paid, and I think majority of them are as well are fans of the club, so it was I certainly took a lot of sort of inspiration from them types of people, coming in and the way they went about their jobs every day. It was the club's lucky to have them, so we certainly need to reward them now as players, and the fans as well. We need to. I think the massive thing about the takeover now is there's no excuses anymore, and we can get our heads down and concentrate on football and do all we can to get this club back up into the football league where it belongs.
What was your reaction when you heard the news on Friday?
Didn't believe it, to be honest with you, but with all the stuff, to be honest with you, I think for me, I've always thought I'll believe it when I see it, and once I seen it, it wasn't massive relief. The one thing for me is I just wanted to concentrate on the football once it was done. It wasn't for me personally, when we went down, it was so tough, and it was never something that I thought I want to leave the club and stay in the league. It was, I'd come in, when I'd come in, I thought, I want to be a part of trying to take this club back up where it belongs, because you certainly feel responsible for it going down. So for me, it was just really concentrating on football now, no more excuses, and let's get this club, promoted.
That's admirable loyalty to stick by the club, and it could have been, with everything that's gone on, a lot of players could have just simply got up and gone.
Yeah, well, to be honest with you, it was, when I came, it was one of them things that it was something that I asked for. It was not something that I wanted to think of as the club going down, but we were obviously a long way away, and I thought, I don't want to just go and I'd like to be part of something. I know how big of a club Notts is, and I've experienced playing against it, in the last few years in big games, and I thought, it's a massive club, I want to be part of it, and don't want to just step in and then sort of run away if the worst thing happened, and it did, and sort of, as I say, it never really entered my mind I wasn't making any phone calls trying to get out. I just thought, right, hopefully this takeover can get done as quick as possible, and you know, someone, you know, can come in and sort of build a squad to get this club out of the division, and you know, we're sort of in that position now. Hopefully that we can, you know, add a few players or whatever way you know, the owners and the manager see fit, and you know, give us our best chance of getting the club back up, because I'm sure everybody's so determined to do that.
Have you ever experienced anything like what's gone on in the last couple of months?
No, I haven't in all the years of football, to be honest with you. You know, as I say, end of season it was 7 to 10 days, and a good few months out. But listen, who am I to say I don't know any ins or outs about what goes on in these things? But it was frustration, because there's so many times where you're told that. And as I said, for me, I always just try to say to the people, lads, just believe it when it's done. Not what you hear. So lucky enough yesterday, as I say, I think everybody's just relieved. And if I'm being honest with you, I thought, a couple of weeks ago, I thought this is looking like we're going to be going into administration, and that's probably not what people want to hear. But I was thinking, right, we just need to fight. My head was thinking we just need to keep this club in this division this year. If we're minus 12, 15 points, let's keep this club in this division and give it a chance to start again. And fortunately for us, the owners have come in now, and it's like a bonus now that we're not starting like that, and it gives us a massive opportunity to try and start on a level foot with everybody else and try and go.
And what's the ambitions for this season, do you think?
Listen, for me, and I'm sure for everybody else, it's let's go. We need to get out of this division. Listen, there's not many clubs that are able to come down and go straight back up, but we've some good characters here that obviously if they feel that we can add some people and make us bigger and stronger, we know we're going to be a scalp for everybody. But listen, you're playing for clubs like this, you're expected to win every week, and that's got to be our mentality as players. Obviously starting next week, going down to Eastleigh, it's got to be putting a massive performance in now. And as I say, we've no excuses anymore, and it's just, I think for us, I think the fans have shown the loyalty and the way they've backed everybody. You're going to training and seeing people pulling you over and sort of not thanking you, but just thanks so much for keeping it going. And I think it's brought a massive togetherness. That obviously last year was a tough year, but I don't want to keep going back to it. But I think what happened in a strange kind of way has probably brought, I hope it's brought everybody together, fans, players and staff, and we got to keep using that motivation now and bring all that goodwill and feeling onto the pitch and try and reward all these people, as I say, for all their efforts and support.